Self-evidence, a statement that seems obviously true, something most people already accept. For example, everyone deserves to live in a clean and safe environment. This is a widely accepted truth that most people naturally agree with. It doesn't need additional proof or data. The statement itself appeals to common sense and shared values. It strengthens an argument by grounding it in something everyone already believes. Anecdotal evidence, a short story, personal experience, or example used to explain a point. For example, in our school, students who joined the reading club improved their vocabulary quickly. This is a specific example or story from real life. It helps readers or listeners visualize and relate to the point being made. Anecdotes make abstract ideas concrete, showing how the concept works in practice. Authority evidence, information from experts, professionals, or trusted sources that supports the idea. For example, doctors say that sleeping at least 8 hours helps the brain focus better. This cites an expert, the doctor, with credibility to support the claim. Using authority adds trustworthiness to the statement because it comes from someone knowledgeable. In our example, that's the doctor. It strengthens the argument by showing that the idea is backed by professional knowledge, not just opinion. Empirical evidence, facts, numbers, or data that can be measured or verified. Example, a recent survey showed that 90% of students feel more productive when studying in a quiet place. This uses numbers and measurable data to support the claim that's 90% of students. Empirical evidence appeals to logic and reason, making the argument more convincing. It allows readers to see the impact or effect quantitatively, rather than just theoretically. Quick check. You can actually ask yourself for each sentence. Let's begin with self-evidence. You can ask, is it something everyone agrees on? For anecdotal, you can ask, does it tell a story or an example? For authority, you can ask, does it quote an expert or source? For empirical, does it use numbers or data? Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I want to share why planting trees in our community is important. We all understand that clean air and shade are things every person needs to live comfortably. In many towns, people have started tree planting programs and have seen how green spaces can bring neighbors together. Environmental scientists say that trees reduce air pollution and lower the temperature in crowded areas. According to recent studies, communities with more trees have 25% lower levels of air pollution compared to those without. Alright, now let's figure out the type of evidences found in the paragraph I had just read. It would help if we have a guiding question. For self-evidence, our guiding question should be, which idea is stated as something most people already agree with or accept as true? The evidence we found is, we all understand that clean air and shade are things every person needs to live comfortably. Why is that? It's a generally accepted truth. Everyone knows this without needing. Anecdotal evidence. We ask which part mentions an experience or example from real life to support the point. And this evidence is what we found. In many towns, people have started tree planting programs and have seen how green spaces bring neighbors together. Why is that? Well, it provides real-life examples to show how tree planting helps communities. Authority evidence. Our guiding question should be, which part refers to experts, scientists, or reliable groups to support the message? Here's the evidence. Environmental scientists say that trees reduce air pollution and lower the temperature in crowded areas. Why? Well, this refers to experts to strengthen the argument. Our experts there, scientists. Empirical evidence. We ask, which part includes numbers, data, or measurable results to prove the claim? Then we found According to recent studies, communities with more trees have 25% lower levels of air pollution compared to those without. Why is that? Well, this one uses numerical data, 25%, to support the point with measurable evidence.